everyone, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Danielle, the American expat mom of 3 living in Germany with my Christmas tree today. I hope you guys are all doing well. It's almost Christmas, it's almost the end of this crazy year. So today's video is going to be about Christmas traditions as a bicultural family. A lot of you guys ask if our traditions collide. So both my husband and I celebrate Christmas. I thought I would go ahead and start by talking about the traditions I had growing up, and then Johannes would come down and talk about the traditions he had growing up, and then maybe the girls will talk about how it goes. We'll see. If not, I'll fill in. Alright, so how Christmas Eve always went down for me was always a little bit different. Christmas Eve is not like the big day for us, where, as you will hear in Johannes' story, it's more the big day for his family. Christmas Eve, not a whole lot went down, at least as a kid. Some of my fondest memories were from a period of time where I remember going to my uncle and aunt's house, and I would see all of my cousins, and it would be a pretty full house, and we would just eat a lot of food, be together, open presents together in the evening, and me and my sister would get a little bit from them. It did seem like my aunt and my uncle celebrated more on the 24th, so we always got to kind of see what that's like, because we usually did our thing in the morning. You know, we would sleep and then wait for Santa. Christmas Eve, we would get to open one present, and it was always pajamas. We would maybe watch a Christmas movie. We really didn't do a whole lot on Christmas Eve. There were a couple years where I went to church, but for the most part, Christmas Eve was always a very chill day for us. Christmas Day was usually when everything got really big. We would wake up in the morning and there would be all the presents laid out from Santa. We would open them all in the morning in our PJs, like get up at 5 in the morning. When I was little, I would wake everybody up. We would go see all the presents, open them all pretty much right away. And we would have cinnamon rolls for breakfast and just like chill in our pajamas forever, clean up all the wrapping paper, and then we would have like a lunch, and usually the dudes would be watching something on television and my grandma would be preparing like a big meal, because we would usually have my aunt's side of the family sometimes come over to us on Christmas Day, so we would do a dual thing. It changed a lot. It wasn't always the same, but my family always did all the big stuff on the 25th. To me, the 25th still remains like the main day of Christmas, but we do have a lot of great Christmas traditions as a family on the 24th, and we've integrated a lot of the like romantic German traditions that came from Johannes' side, which I'll go ahead and get him to tell you.
So for us in Germany, the main day of Christmas is always Christmas Eve, and what we did on this day was mainly wait. And then always at 4 o'clock there's a church service for the families and the kids, and this was one of the most exciting times because you went to church when it was still bright at 4 o'clock, and then while you were in church it got dark, and when the church was over it was dark and it was Christmas time. And in church there was always a nativity play by the local school, which I was once part of. I played Joseph, and it was a really nice service. The church was decorated with huge Christmas trees, and at the end there was singing of Silent Night, Holy Night in the dark church with only the candles on. And then everybody was saying Merry Christmas to each other, going out, and we usually stayed until the church was almost empty. And this was basically when the Christmas spirit was in full presence. And then we went home, and we had to go up to our rooms and wait. In Germany there's no Santa. No, sorry, there's the Christkind, so it's baby Jesus delivering the presents, and on his way out he rings a bell on the Christmas tree, and that is the sign that the kids are allowed to come down and then see the presents for the first time. And also usually the tree, because we put up the tree quite late, usually a day before Christmas. So this is really the first evening where the tree is in full bloom and lights and presents, and yeah, then there's no stopping. Then sometimes we had to sing some songs first, and then we could open the presents. And when we got older, everybody opened one present and the rest was watching. When we were younger, we just opened all our presents at the same time. And then there was another church service at 10 o'clock at night, which my parents went to celebrate the real happening, the magic of the night. And we usually stayed home and played with our presents, opened them, looked at them, and then sleeping time. And the next morning, it's always nice to wake up to your presents next to your bed. And the 25th, we always went to my grandpa's and grandma's place of my mom's side. My dad's family is further away, but my mom's side is not so far, and we met all our relatives there. So my aunts and uncles and my 10 to 15 cousins. And then we got some more presents there, and we also sang Christmas carols and just had a nice time in the living room, and I ate some plätzchens together. My grandma always made really good plätzchen. And then this day was over as well, and this was Christmas for me and my family.
Okay, girls, how about we talk about our Christmas traditions? What do we do on Christmas Eve?
We are going up, and then the Christkind is coming,
Yeah.
and then he's like presents, and then when it's Klimo, then we're going down.
When
Then
it's ringing.
gonna ring,
Mm-hmm.
and then we are just opening the presents.
Yeah, and what do you usually get from the Christkind? What does he usually give you?
Not always all day pajamas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes also the Christmas man. Santa.
It's okay.
We play games.
And what do we do on Christmas Day?
Do cookies.
No, that's on Christmas Eve.
Eat cookies.
And we eat cookies.
Yeah.
And-
And the Santa, we see sometimes baking cookies and a little bit milk
A little bit.
away.
Yeah, he drank some of the milk.
And a little bit. And then I want to do on Christmas Eve also some carrots for the reindeer.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, and do we get presents on Christmas from Santa? Do you usually get a lot or a little?
The From Santa, we are gonna get lots. Mommy, the
Mhm.
Christkind is
Okay.
Deutsch auch sagen.
You can say it in German. What is it?
Jesus is geboren.
Yeah. Jesus is born
I wanted
On-
to say in Christmas.
in Christmas. That's right. You wanted to say that?
Then we're going to Oma after Christmas.
Yeah, and then we spend time together and we open presents from them also.
Yeah, but they are always doing out of not paper with nice paper. That's with
With newspaper.
yeah.
I know, it's not very attractive, but it's practical.
I don't like the newspaper.
Yeah, I know, Opa always does that. He's always liking to recycle.
I have an idea. We are gonna do a Christmas party before Christmas.
Today?
Today. We are gonna take paper, and then we are gonna do out of the paper some snowflakes
Mhm.
and some balls out of the paper, and then we can throw the balls on anybody.
On each other?
Yeah, on each other.
That's a good
Just
idea.
like a snowball fight.
Oh, she's got the paper.
And we doing it of these papers. Yes, look how. Then we do like this. Yeah. And then it's gonna be a snowball. And we have one already. And the snowflakes are a little bit long, that's why we're not showing this to you guys. But the snowball's not so long, that's why. Until next time, bye!